This fucking music off. What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling out there tonight? Sorry about the shitty music, guys. I gotta talk to whoever sent me this garbage. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. My name is Jesse, aka your one and only Chi-Town Smart. How's everybody feeling on this fine Friday evening? Huh? What's going on with everybody? I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining me on the only wrestling show on television tonight, AEW Rampage. We're going to break it down. We're going to cover all the highlights. We're going to cover the matches. We're going to cover the promos. We're going to cover everything about Rampage tonight. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody enjoying the start to their weekends? Huh? I'm appreciating everybody coming out and hanging out with me. All right. We don't need no stinking venue. We don't need no road warriors. Well, they don't need none of that shit. We just gonna watch some wrestling. We gonna break down some wrestling. We gonna laugh. We gonna have some fun. And let's get to it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's get to it. There was some news today. Not a lot of news today. There was some. JD did break it down tonight on the next trip. If you've not checked it out, I would. It was a pretty damn good show. And outside of that, let me see what else. Should I darken my beard? I think I see a gray hair right there. You see that? If you look close, hold on. Right there. So the thing is, you gotta darken all of your gray hairs, right? So I'm thinking I should dark mine. And then I can qualify. Look, hold on. Right there. And then I can qualify for a match on main event. Right? No? I don't know. Let's get to the fucking show. All right? Here we go. Tonight, kicking off the show, Rampage. Once again in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was a tape show from Dynamite. All right, so and you can always tell when we get the tape shows because we got the same people in the front, like the guy with the full red fucking mask and shades and shit. Yeah, same fucking crowd, same show. Starting off with Adam Cole, baby, versus Trent. There we go, Trent. I gotta start saying that the right way. Trent. And with Adam Cole out there, we had Red Dragon, O'Reilly and Fish. We had the Young Bucks. We had Cutler, and we had a dentist out there as well. Along with Trent, we had the Best Friends. We had Beretta, Wheeler, and we had Kris Statlander. Basically, we had a goddamn lumberjack match. I mean, we had enough people out at the fucking ringside to pretty much have a little mini rumble out there, man. They brought a whole bunch of damn people with them tonight. All right, so the match started off. You know what? This was a really damn good match, to be honest. I mean, Trent. Man, I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and talk about how good Adam Cole is. That's. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. But Trent is really, really good. I mean, he's deceptively good. Like, if you don't know how good Trent is and you watch this match, then you're probably shocked about how good the guy is. I mean, the guy is pretty damn good, man. I mean, and he came back with this new look, with the hair and everything else, and he toned up quite a bit. I mean, this guy, I mean, he's looking a lot better since he's come back from this injury. So good on Trent, man. They went out there and they killed it tonight, him and Adam Cole. So we had the fight broke out to the outside early on. It was hilarious. Cole fell to the outside and he went down, and it's kind of like, and I'm like the lamest of falls. He goes down and starts holding his head and neck area, and then right away Kyle O'Reilly turns to the ref in the ring and starts throwing up the fucking X. He's like, oh, you okay? He's throwing up the X. The ref is in the ring. Only the elite is around there looking and everything else. And good old, medical doctor Kyle O'Reilly is throwing up the fucking X. I thought that was pretty hilarious. All right, so then we get a Cole hit a backstabber, but Beretta responded with a half and half suplex. Cole came back with a brainbuster on the knee for another near fall. The fight moved to the ring apron, and Beretta dropped Cole with a pile driver. In the ring, Beretta went for strong zero, but Cole countered with a Canadian destroyer for another near fall. Cole went for another Panama Sunrise, but Beretta caught him and delivered a fantastic Saito suplex and followed up with a stiff lariat. Cole came back with a pair of super kicks. He went for the Panama Sunrise again, but this time Trent countered with with a strong zero for the fall. He went for the pin, but Cole got his foot in the ropes. This one he did closer to the ropes. You kind of see Adam Cole after the move. He started looking for the ropes, and I saw him like he's gonna grab the ropes, and then like at the last second, yeah, he put his foot on the ropes. A fight broke out on the floor with everyone on the floor, and that's when the mayhem ensued because it was just too many damn people out on that damn floor. Like one person had struck one person, and it was like all of a sudden they said, "Oh, here we go," lumberjack match time. So and even Britt Baker went straight for Statlander, dude. She wouldn't beeline, and she knocked over a cameraman. Man, she's like, "I gotta get to this. I gotta get to Statlander quick." And say they brawled. Cole low blow Beretta. Then Cole lowered the boom for the pinfall. Pretty damn good match. Wild ending. I mean, if you put these guys in a straight up pay-per-view match and gave them 30 minutes, it feels like they would have tore the house down. I mean, because they were that into it, man. These guys were. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just it's the Trent factor, man. Because Adam Cole is Adam Cole at all times, and Trent Beretta for some reason on this night, he was a very, very good dancing partner for Adam Cole. Loved it. We had a pre-tape package segment for Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez. They are gonna build this feud up a little bit, give it a little bit of push before they get into it. Kind of can't wait for that match. You're looking at two very, very experienced and respected, ring veterans. So I'm expecting a lot from that match. But I tell you right now, I'm expecting nothing more than a Thunder Rosa victory. She has been eating way too many L's, man. And if they want to get her to Britt Baker, she has to start dominating. It's gonna be kind of messed up for Mercedes Martinez because that means she's gonna have to come in and lose her first match, which is never ideal. It's not the end of the world. It's just never ideal, So we'll see. We'll see how the match goes. I mean, I'm hoping they can make my Mercedes look strong at the very least because she's worth it, man. I think Mercedes Martinez. I think Mercedes Martinez and Serena Deeb are two women who bring just a shit ton of experience to the AEW women's division, and I can't wait to see what happens when these two really get more integrated into the storylines and everything else. And I can't wait to see the matches they bring out of everyone. So that should be pretty good. We got the chairman, Shawn Spears, versus Andrew Everett. Andrew Everett, everybody. Now, if you have been waiting for the moment to meet and see the legacy of Andrew Everett in the ring in AEW, this is your moment. This is your moment. I'm sure you've come for it. I'm sure that you have high hopes and expectations of it because it was a match. And from the moment that I started talking about that match So right now, I've already talked longer than that match because that match went 55 seconds. Everett making his debut. Everett displayed some high flying skills. All right. He showed us he was a high flyer and he leapt right into a C4 and Shawn Spears wins. So fuck you, Andrew Everett. All right. There you go. The best part about this whole thing was after the match. After the match, the chairman, Shawn Spears, he grabs the microphone and he cuts a promo. He cuts a pretty damn good promo. Shawn Spears, and I got to tell you, man, I kind of raised my eyebrows, because I knew he was okay, but I didn't know he had this much in him. This was pretty damn good. It was nothing special. It was nothing, just ridiculously, unheard of, but it was a solid fucking promo. It was a solid heel promo. I even like the back and forth between him and Wardlow, who said nothing. He said nothing. We get Spears out there doing this thing on a stick. Pretty good job. The crowd is getting behind Wardlow with Wardlow chants. We talked about this for the last few weeks about Wardlow going babyface and separating himself from MJF and Spears. And I like the Wardlow chants. I think all the news about Wardlow this past week about him joining the WWE and everything else, and it was a topic of discussion from most. Some people thought that was a terrible idea. I'm on record saying I think it's a great idea for him. For him. I mean, all things considered, tell me that, WWE creative sucks and they'll this and they'll that, and you're not telling me anything I don't know. So all things considered, I think he can benefit from it. If he can get in there with a short-term deal, you don't want a long-term deal. If you can get in there with a 2-year deal, 3 at the most, I would take a shot at it if I'm him. But Tony Khan is relentless on keeping Wardlow. I don't blame him. I think he hears the chatter because he's making the comments about it. Everybody's tweeting about it and everything like that. So he's making a push to make sure he keeps his big man, and I don't blame him. I think Wardlow's got some fantastic potential out there, and hopefully he stays. But I think if he goes, I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world for him. That's just me. While Spears cut his promo, Wardlow stood off at a distance behind, and Wardlow looked disinterested, while the crowd started to chant for him. Spears drops a nice line at Wardlow's expense that Punk won't be facing a green wrestler with a year's experience when Punk meets Spears. So another shot, another jab at Wardlow back there. So you get MJF poking at Wardlow, you get Shawn Spears poking at Wardlow. So Wardlow's days with MJF are clearly numbered here. So I think the crowd chanting for Wardlow is a very, very good sign for this turn, though. Very, very good sign. And what is going on with the Pinnacle? I mean, it seems like they kind of just split because you don't see MJF and Spears and Wardlow with FTR anymore. So, I mean, did they just kind of branch? Are they still together? I don't know. They kind of just quietly split. Same thing with the inner circle. With the inner circle. They just kind of, we're not breaking up. We're just not together anymore. It's kind of weird. So I guess it's always something they can always come back and readdress because there was no official breakup. So I guess that kind of makes sense. 55 seconds for that match, though. Next up, we got Nyla Rose and Penelope Ford. All right. And the Bunny taking on Kris Statlander, Leyla Hirsch, and Red Velvet with my girl, Vicky Guerrero at ringside. All right. The story of this match early on is Hirsch and Statlander. These two have been, I don't want to say these two. I want to say Leyla Hirsch just been on this me kick as of lately, where Leyla Hirsch just wants to, take her blind tags and then she wants to, for some reason, We still don't know. But for some reason, Leyla Hirsch has turned into just this. I'm just gonna be an asshole mode. Pretty much only the Statlander. It's. I've said it before. Man, I'm just not believing this Leyla Hirsch turn. I mean, anything about it. It's just not believable. We don't know anything about her. Yeah, I don't feel any emotion behind her all of a sudden waking up and saying, I'm just gonna be an asshole to Kris Statlander. you know. So all of us. So this is like the second week in a row, I think, maybe even the third. I'm not sure. What they're trying to find out if these two can coexist. Here we go. Can they coexist? We'll see. We'll see. I'm personally, I'm trying to get behind this Leyla Hirsch thing, man. I'm just not feeling it. Statlander, I mean, I'm a Statlander mark. She can't do anything wrong as far as I'm concerned. But so I'm trying to get behind this Leyla Hirsch thing. All right, Statlander hit Bunny with a spinning power bomb. Nyla Rose took advantage of the babyface team bickering, flattened Red Velvet with a body block, knocking Statlander and Hirsch onto the floor. After a commercial break, Rose hit a chokeslam for a near fall. Statlander got the hit tag and took Bunny out with a boot. Then she hit the Gore Buster on Ford for a near fall. Ford went to a springboard cutter, but Statlander avoided and locked in the spider crab. Bunny broke that up and then took the blue thunder bomb for the near fall. Hirsch took it upon herself to tag herself in. Statlander and Hirsch started to argue, and Bunny shoved Hirsch into Statlander, then rolled her up for the pin. 8 minutes, 4 seconds. I don't know, man. Hirsch took the L at least. That's good. They did keep Statlander fresh in there. But this is all clearly leading towards Statlander versus Hirsch. And I can see that they're trying to get us invested into it. I'm not. It's we'll see. I'm having a hard time believing Leyla Hirsch, man. And I've been watching her from day one. She can work. She can work in the ring. That she's good at. But the charisma and the believability, it's not working for me. But we'll see. See. Commentary table. All right. We got Ricky Starks cuts a promo on Jay Lethal. All right. Ricky Starks is out there on commentary booth for some reason wearing his favorite Garth Brooks t-shirt. Now, I don't want to offend any Garth Brooks fans out there, but I can tell you right now, I am not one of those fans, and I feel like they may have some kind of cult-like following, so I'm not going to offend anybody in the Garth Brooks cult. I'm going to stay back and let that be. As Starks is cutting his promo on Lethal comes out and challenges Starks for the FTW title. He says Lethal knows it's not an officially recognized AEW title, but he wants it. Lethal said, I want it any damn way. Why? Because you like it. You cherish it. And it's yours. So I want to take it. I like that. The match is for the title. But at the same time, they recognize and acknowledge the fact that it's not an official title. But since you deem it as important, then I want it. So now it's on the line. Its importance has been laid out and everything else, and still made to be aware that it's not an official title. I kind of like how they put that together, to be honest, because because everyone online and involved will come out and say, "But it's not a title. It's not a title." We acknowledge that. We know it's not a title, but I want it anyway. I like that. So they have a little scrap. They're trying to get at each other. Ricky Starks is pissed. He gets up, goes to go after him. Refs come out, break it all up. Looks like we'll probably be getting that match. Looks like next Friday. I've had to guess at it because they didn't put it on Wednesday's card. Speaking of Wednesday's card, we'll be looking at Adam Cole, baby. and his favorite dentist versus Orange Cassidy and my favorite alien, Kris Statlander. We'll have CM Punk versus the chairman, Shawn Spears. We'll have Sting and Darby Allin versus the Acclaimed, who released a brand new video tonight. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I liked it. Serena Deeb versus Blue Sky. Deeb is going to win. Blue Sky is not going to win. I tell you that right shit. I tell you that shit right now. Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson versus FTR. That's the match I'm looking forward to the most this Wednesday. I am. And I tell you why. Because I'm looking for two things. In my perfect world, and this is in my perfect world, Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson gets that win. By hook or crook, they get the win. I mean, I don't care how, but the way that I do want the win to happen is I would like to see the Briscoes make their debut, come in and cost them this match between Anderson and Johnson. That's just my prediction. No reports on that at all, though. We get the return of Cody Rhodes. No match. He's just coming back to talk. Let's see what he's got to say. And we got the House of Black versus the Varsity Blondes. I'm still waiting for that Julia Hart turn. I think it's coming. I think we get Julia Hart turning on the Varsity Blondes and joining the House of Black. All right. And then we got a Mark Henry interview. You know how this Rampage, all Rampages go. In the last match of the night, Mark Henry comes out and he interviews both parties involved. Mark Henry asks Silver and Reynolds if they are ready. Silver and Reynolds go out with kazoos in response. And if you're unaware, Edge and Christian used to come out with kazoos for one of their many gimmicks while they were E and C over in the E. So that was a little throwback to that. Christian Cage does all the talking for the champions. It's time for the main event, just like Mark Henry does. And here we go, Jurassic Express with Christian Cage versus John Silver and Alex Reynolds with Anna Jay and the Evil One for the AEW Tag Team Championships. One of the funny things about this segment, Jericho reveals on commentary that he doesn't like it when the crowd sings along with the wrestler's music. That kind of popped the commentary tables. Like, okay, that sounds like a little bit of a hypocritical, but okay. All right. Jungle Boy and Reynolds starts off the match. Both look crisp, man. I mean, I'll tell you right now, this match was great. This match was really, really good, man. These guys, the Dark Order, I got to tell you, man, Jurassic Express, maybe it's not said enough, but they are fantastic at what they do. I think it's a known thing. If you didn't know, I mean, pay more attention. Jurassic Express is fantastic, but the Dark Order, specifically Reynolds and Silver, these guys are good, man. These guys have chemistry beyond chemistry. They are fantastic at what they do. Underrated is the minimum I can say. Completely underrated. So Jungle Boy hit a somersault senton for a near fall. Reynolds countered with a backdrop attempt into a backslide for 2. Reynolds got the tag to Silver, who trucked Jungle Boy with a clothesline and a high back body drop. Silver hit a gaming girl on Luchasaurus and a tope on Jungle Boy on the floor. Then got into Cage's face at ringside. Jungle Boy went for a dive on Silver, but Silver caught him and held him up in a suplex, and then Reynolds hit a tope through the ropes on a Jungle Boy to the floor. I mean, the match just it was so good, though. The chemistry, they had the this is awesome champs and all that stuff, man. The guys know how to work. If you are not on board or not aware of how good the Dark Order is, you got to go back and look. You got to go back and look at this match. Let's see. We go to a commercial break. Jungle Boy got the hot tag Luchasaurus. He dominated both Silver and Reynolds. Luchasaurus hit a double clothesline on the Dark Order and then chokeslammed Silver onto the top of Reynolds, who he was chokeslamming for a 2 count. Silver dropped Luchasaurus to the floor with a low bridge, and Jungle Boy hit a German suplex on the Silver. Jungle Boy and Reynolds fought up to the top rope. Silver followed them. Then Luchasaurus got involved, and the rest was a crazy super stacker, mega double power bomb pile up where all 4 guys basically just tumbled down. I mean, it was like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what the hell was going on with that spot, but everybody went tumbling down, and it was pretty damn awesome. I got to give them that. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Went for the dive. Silver caught him. All right, so up. There we go. Jungle Boy came back with his rebound lariat on the Reynolds. Jungle Boy hit a step up Rana on Silver on the apron, sending Silver onto Evil Uno onto the floor. So he hit the Hurricane Rana, sent them over the apron on top of Evil Uno, taking out Uno. Excuse me. Uno didn't fucking bother anybody out there, and they got him involved in it. It's all messed up. Jungle Boy sprung off of Luchasaurus into a Canadian Destroyer on Reynolds for another near fall. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy combined for a double team cutter onto Reynolds, while Jungle Boy hit a tope on Silver on the floor. Luchasaurus covered Reynolds to get the victory. Fantastic match. I thought there was that the near fall on the Dark Order's finisher, man. That was definitely a 3. They cut that one too close. I was sitting there marking for what I thought was a title change. I thought it was, man, because the ref stopped before the kick out. So I don't know. That was a close one. Let's see. The opener was good. The closer was even better. The Shawn Spears squash, I even enjoyed that because it made sense, and the promo after it was pretty damn good. Decent show, good show. I didn't watch SmackDown tonight. No, not completely. I did watch parts of it, and my God, it just looks so fucking terrible, man. It looked like such a shitty show. So if you guys watched that, if you sat and watched SmackDown, more power to you. You are a brave soul. I am not. I'm not doing it. I sat here and thought about it too. I sat here and said, should I watch SmackDown? And I was like, fuck that, man. Fuck that. I'm not watching SmackDown. Let's see. And you know what, guys? That's the show. It's going to be a quick one. It's only a 1-hour show. It's not a full 2-hour episode. I'm still working on getting those super chats active. The channel has to grow a little bit more. When it does, it will be. So I appreciate it. Hey, I'm going to put the Warriors back on too. There we go. Warriors back on. So that's what I'm going to do this week. Maybe even this weekend, as a matter of fact. This weekend, I will be covering a pay-per-view. I'm still trying to figure out which one, guys. It might be All In. I want to watch something where you guys can go back and watch it with me, so we can come back together and watch it fresh. So I didn't want to pick something that most people don't have access to. I have access to All In because I bought it. So, which means if I don't do it that way, then I got to go do WWE pay-per-views. And I'm not. Look, they've had some fantastic pay-per-views. So I'll make a list. Everyone vote on it on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should be. Please do it. Chi-Town Smart. Subscribe and like here if you have not. And I'll put together a list of pay-per-views. Some of the maybe some Attitude Era shows. Maybe I'll do All In anyway. Who knows? I mean, I figured that should be the best one on the channel, right? I mean, it's basically the core. It's basically the genesis of of AEW, which is our bread and butter here on this channel. So even I'm not opposed to doing old school WWE shows. I just think the first one should be an AEW show. Maybe I'll start with the original All Out. Who knows? Since that was actually an AEW show, All In was actually a Ring of Honor show. For those who don't know, it's an interesting fun fact. All right, so that's gonna be it, guys. That's gonna be it. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I want to thank everybody for coming. And if you enjoy this content, guys, if you enjoy, look, there's gonna be days where JD is gonna take days off. There's gonna be days where he has things going on and he can't cover every show. And if it's something that we have an interest here in on this channel, let's fucking cover it. We can still come out, hang out in this chat, shoot the shit, talk about wrestling, have some fun. We can then, as a matter of fact, let's look at the chat. Let's look at tonight's chat. There we go. Who is here tonight? The real Metal Paulie. Thank you for coming in. My mods are here. Susan, the Ambrosio. Thank you so much. Sinister as always. In the chat, Carlos Ortiz. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Mr. Cake, always here. Always here. I appreciate it. Let's see. We got the screen is moving too fast. Oh my guys, slow down. There we go. And Damon, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Who else we got here? Your boy Light. What's going on with you? Anno Kukin-san. I butchered that. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right. Who else is here tonight? Thomas the Vlogger. Always here. I appreciate it. Love you. LJ from BK. What's going on? What's going on? T.I. What's going on? Will Griffin. Thank you for coming out tonight. Wolf 210 Warrior. What's going on? Oz. Derek Fleming Jr. Always here. Derek is always here. What's going on with everybody tonight? Shaq. Always here. The boy Alex. Always here. Love you guys. Love you guys. Jeff Kimball, Ryan the Chipmunk, Michael Partham, Scotty G, Derp Attack. You guys are fucking awesome, dude. Did anybody check out JD's Hog Show tonight? Did anybody get a chance to watch it, stream it? Any news on it? How was it? Fill me in. How was it? What was going on with the show? I texted him. I didn't get a call back from him, so he's probably still doing the show. Let me see if I can find out if it's still on or if it's off the air or not. Yeah, this would be easier. Let's find out this way. Let's pull this up. Let's see. JD. Is over yet? Let's find out. It. Oh, it's not live. It's not live. It's on Fight this weekend. So are they taping it tonight for a Sunday airing? Jeff Kimball, I'm the one that tweeted you about my heart attack, and you and JD helped me so much. Jeff, man, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I hope you are recovering. I hope everything is better. Can I get some prayer emojis for Jeff Kimball, you guys? He suffered a heart attack, and he's still here in the chat with us. So that's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, it's a terrible thing that you have to go through it, but it's a beautiful thing that you're here to tell us about it, and we want to continue that way. So thank you for being here. We do appreciate that. You know, I had a rough year with death in the family. So I'm glad you're still here, man. Every one of you means so much to me. You really do. So, but I didn't know. I didn't know if the stream was going to be live or if it was taped. And there's no reply back here from this guy. So maybe it was taped. Maybe it was tape. We had Peblock 1788. Shout out from Ireland. Wow. What time is it in Ireland right now? And do you guys praise Becky Lynch? I'm just wondering that. I mean, I thought everybody praised Becky Lynch and Sheamus and Conor McGregor in Ireland. Is that true? Or am I an asshole? I'm still an asshole either way, but still. And my wife wants to know where in Ireland. I get to ask the questions, not you. Jeez. Sheamus is a disgrace? What? My God. Sheamus is the veteran. Why is Sheamus a disgrace in Ireland? Yeah, I'm sorry, Susan. That does suck. That does suck. It was a rough year. I had the worst year of my entire life in 2021 due to death. So, and 2022 is off to a bad start. I had a close friend die as well. So it was rough. He's about an hour from Dublin. Oh, why is Sheamus fakes his accent? No. Does he? Does Sheamus fake his accent? I thought he had a real accent. That sucks. And Becky's the GOAT over there? I mean, look, Becky was the GOAT to me, man. Becky was all that to me until her return. I think she, when you go away for as long as she did, the rule of thumb is you come back with major momentum, because absence make the heart grow fonder. And she came back and she squashed somebody who was mega hot, gave herself the title, a weird heel turn. It all went wrong. It all went wrong. It was like, oh my God. It was, they completely botched it. Thomas the Vlogger, thank you for coming. Yeah, the Acclaim new video. I forgot about that. The Acclaim's new video was fantastic, bro. Fantastic. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Nobody says the brogue. I thought the brogue was a shoe or a boot or a kick or something. That was the accent too. I'm just so not Irish. I mean, what do I know? I don't think I'm Irish at all. This guy is not getting back to me, and I don't think he is available. It happens. Let's see here. Let's see. We got I was typing 2018. Trying to check and see if there's any breaking news right now before I cut out. I would hate to be right here live with you guys and then something breaks and I could have covered it but didn't. And now looks like everything is about normal. Nobody's been fired lately yet. Give it a minute yet. So that's gonna be it, guys. Once again, thank everyone for coming out. If you have not hit that like button, please do. Would be appreciated. Follow me and do me another favor, guys. If you have not, turn on your alerts, because on top of doing our AEW Darks on Mondays and Tuesdays, we will be adding more content. And I want to make sure you guys are here with me to help me grow so we can grow together and become an even bigger family here with the OTS fam. Thanks a lot, you guys. This has been your Chi-Town Smarks AEW Rampage review. I will see you guys I'm going to try to do something this weekend. But if I don't, I'll see you guys on Monday. I appreciate it. Peace.